This is the story of Moses and the Red Sea. In the beginning, there was no sea between Egypt and Israel. There was only dry land, and the Egyptians and the Israelites were friends. But then Pharaoh decided he wanted all the credit for the pyramids. So he gathered all the Israelites and said, "Hey guys, thanks for building my pyramids for me. But from now on, I'm gonna need you to build me a bigger pyramid." So get to it. Now, this wasn't a fun request because making pyramids was hard. It took a lot of time and energy. So the Israelites got together and they told Pharaoh, "Hey man, we're not doing this. We want to go worship God in the desert now. Goodbye." So Pharaoh got really angry and chased after them with his army. Now, the Israelites ran to the coast and looked around frantically for a way to escape. But there was no bridge and the water was so deep, none of them could swim across. They were trapped. Then Moses stepped forward. He was a pretty chill dude who talked to God a lot. And Moses said to the people, "Don't worry, God will save us. Just stand right here and watch." Then Moses walked up to the water and put his staff down. And when he did, the water split open and everybody crossed over on foot. That's pretty cool. But it gets even better because while they were crossing, God made the water a wall on both sides, protecting them from the pursuing Egyptians. The people crossed safely, but then Pharaoh and his army showed up. They saw the parted water and thought, "Hey, we can totally swim over there and capture those Israelites before they get too far away." So Pharaoh ordered his best soldiers to run into the water and split it back open so they could chase after the Israelites. But by the time they got to the water, it had already closed and they couldn't get through. All the soldiers drowned. Then the water opened back up and the Israelites got on the other side. They kept running until they were safe in the desert. Now, this may seem like a simple story about how God helped some people escape their oppressors, but it's actually a metaphor for something much bigger. You see, the Israelites represent anybody who feels trapped by the rules and expectations of society. Maybe you feel like you're stuck in a job that doesn't make you happy, or a relationship that is causing you pain, or maybe you're surrounded by people who don't believe in your dreams. Whatever it is, you feel like you have no way out. But just like the Israelites, you do have a way out. You just have to be willing to take the first step towards freedom. The first step might be hard, like leaving a toxic relationship or quitting a job that doesn't pay enough. But once you take that first step, the rest will be easy because you won't have to carry the burden of your problems anymore. It's like when the Israelites left Egypt. They didn't have to look back because they knew they were free. Same goes for you. Once you take that first step towards your goals, you won't have to look back either because you lines know you're free to pursue your dreams. Of course, the journey won't always be easy. Sometimes the path towards your dreams will be blocked by obstacles and setbacks. But if you keep moving forward, you'll eventually reach your destination. Just think about it. After the Israelites left Egypt, they wandered in the desert for 40 years. That's a long time to be stuck in one place. But they kept moving forward and eventually they reached the promised land. Similarly, if you keep moving forward towards your dreams, you will eventually reach your destination too. But here's the thing, sometimes the journey can be scary. When the Israelites were fleeing from Pharaoh, they didn't know what lay ahead of them. They were scared and uncertain about the future, just like you might be right now. But here's the thing, sometimes the scariest things in life are actually the best things. Leaving your comfort zone is scary, but that's where all the growth and new experiences are. The Israelites learned this when they finally reached the promised land. It was a place full of opportunity and adventure, a place where they could finally be free. So if you're feeling scared and uncertain about the future, remember that fear is just a sign that you're about to do something great. Just like the Israelites, you have the ability to overcome any obstacle and achieve your dreams. You just have to be willing to take the first step. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe.